Welcome back, everyone. Let's get into it. You're watching the Stock Market Summary Series, where we get into the markets, touch on the economy, and we'll wrap up with crypto and metals. We try to skip the fluff and get you the high-level takeaways that hopefully you find valuable. Just before we jump in, remember, none of this is buying or selling advice, okay? We're just here sharing some market commentary and, trading education. More of a friendly nudge there. Okay, you're here for the no-fluff summary of the market, so let's get straight to it. So today, the overall market definitely took a bit of a breather after that nice rally yesterday. Kind of a mixed performance across the board. What did you see with the S&P 500's action today?
Yeah, it was interesting. The S&P, the SPY, it actually dipped right down to its 20-day moving average. That's a pretty key short-term level. And then it bounced quite decisively, actually. That really signals some robust support there, suggests buyers are still willing to step in.
Right. And it looks like the NASDAQ, the QQQ, kept its leadership role, didn't it? Edged up, what, 0.34%? Reinforces what we noted yesterday.
Exactly. QQQ is still the leader. But on the flip side, you had the Dow, DIA, falling about 0.5%, 0.51%. And the Russell 2000, the IWM, that slipped to 0.33%. It's still kind of testing its 200-day moving average. That's a level everyone's watching closely.
Yeah, that 200 day is always a big one. Now let's talk individual stocks. Tesla, TSLA. Gosh, fifth day in a row it's been in the spotlight. Closed bullish inside that symmetrical triangle we mentioned yesterday, and it's bumping up near that upper resistance line. So the big question, right? Are the bulls finally going to push it through, or are the bears going to step up and defend? What's your read?
Well, that's the million-dollar question for TSLA, isn't it? Its current setup is a great example of why patience is so crucial in trading. You really want to wait for these patterns to resolve. It's something we really emphasize. We also saw Robinhood Hood make a pretty big move today, a notable surge, and Taiwan Semi, TSM. That one paused just under its all-time high, but on strong volume. It looks like it might be forming an ascending triangle.
An ascending triangle on TSM. Interesting. That's often a bullish sign, right?
It often is, yeah. And TSM is such a bellwether. Seeing it strong like this, potentially setting up, it's worth watching. Again, it comes back to patience. Letting these setups, like TSM's potential triangle, fully develop. That's key. We teach that discipline in the Grok Trade mentorship.
Good point. Okay, wrapping up the sectors, utilities XLU, they actually led today, up about 1.09%, while healthcare XLV was the laggard, dropping 1.5%. So definitely pockets of strength and weakness. Let's shift to the economy. Seems like markets were really leaning on those technical levels today.
They really were. The economic news was pretty quiet today, honestly. No big Fed speak, no major data releases hitting the wires. So, like you said, and like we kind of anticipated yesterday after that weaker ISM number, markets defaulted to watching those chart levels. Traders are, I think, still digesting yesterday's softer jobs report and, those ongoing tariff discussions. It leads to caution, but a very technical focus.
Makes sense. Hey, as always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching closely or maybe a question about the markets in general, just drop it in the comments below. We do look at those and might cover it in an upcoming summary. All right, let's move over to crypto and metals. Bitcoin, BTC had a nice jump up 1.9%. Looked like it broke out a little consolidation there.
Yeah, it did. Showed some definite upside momentum, building on yesterday's gain, too. Importantly, it's holding above its 50-day moving average. That's a positive sign.
And gold, GLD was up too.
Gold climbed 0.84%, yeah. It's rallying closer to that prior resistance level. And the futures contract, GC, that's forming a potentially promising ascending triangle as well. So the question there is, can it break out and, crucially, hold that breakout?
Okay, and silver, SLV.
Silver followed gold higher, gained 1.19%, pushing up, but it's still kind of wrestling with its 20-day moving average. So we're watching that one closely for a potential breakout confirmation too.
And the miners, GDX, still looking strong.
The gold miners, GDX, yeah, they're still showing conviction. It reinforces that bullish setup we flagged yesterday. Seeing these kinds of momentum bursts and potential breakout patterns develop, recognizing them is a huge part of trading. It's like the market's giving you clues. And knowing how to read those signals, that's where the edge comes from. It's the kind of practical skill, focusing on setups and execution that we cover extensively in the Grok Trade mentorship program. There's definitely more detail available there.
Sounds like a valuable skill set. So looking at today then, kind of a mixed bag, a pause maybe, but definitely still seeing strength in places. You've got the NASDAQ holding up, Bitcoin breaking higher, gold looking interesting.
Exactly. It highlights how, even on a mixed day, there are opportunities if you know where to look and how to approach them. Our mentorship program really focuses on equipping traders for exactly these kinds of conditions. We provide that hands-on guidance to navigate setups like that TSLA triangle we discussed or Bitcoin's breakout with more precision. And crucially, it includes the risk management side. We actually support traders until they recoup their investment. Patience is just so important, letting trades like TSM's potential triangle or SLV's push develop fully.
Great perspective. So overall, today's action seems like a pause, but with those interesting pockets of strength bubbling up QQQ's resilience, those breakout attempts in Bitcoin and gold. Technicals definitely driving things right now. What's your take on TSLA's triangle resolving, or where gold goes next? Let us know your thoughts below. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you back here for tomorrow's market summary.